All rise. Support court with Judge Vonder B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1056, Hannigan case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Ms. Hannigan, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my ex-husband, since last year, doesn't come and get our children, doesn't take care of them, and he is just in and out of their lives, and I'm tired of it.
Okay. How many children do you all have?
We have 2 children.
All right. You said ex-husband. So how long have you all been divorced?
We've been divorced for a year because he decided to step outside of our marriage and have another child.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
All right. So he has an outside child. How old is that child?
Buckle up. This case is heating up fast. Judge Vonder B kicks things off as Miss Hannigan takes the stand. She's been divorced a year. Her ex has vanished from their kids' lives. And to top it off, he had a baby with someone else. No help, no support, just silence. He's pulling in $120K a year from his mechanic shop but hasn't paid a dime. Miss Hannigan's had enough. And it's time for a serious child support showdown.
He ought to be about 1.
Okay. Do you know where he works?
Yes, he owns his own mechanic shop.
All right. Do you know how much he makes?
I do. He makes about $120 a year.
Okay. Does he do anything financially to support the children?
Not really. He did while we were married, but since we've been divorced, no.
Okay. And you said he doesn't pick them up or anything like that?
Every once in a blue moon.
All right. All right. Do you pay health insurance or does he pay health insurance?
I pay for everything.
Okay. How much is the health insurance?
About $326 a month.
And that's for the children only, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. So let's take a look here. I see that he did not show up for court today. All right. I noticed he was served to be here today, looking at the documents that are before me.
Now things really heat up. The judge points out the ex didn't even show up, despite being properly served. Big mistake. She moves ahead without him, relying on Miss Hannigan's testimony. With $120K income, his monthly net is $7,074.25. After accounting for all 3 of his kids, 2 with Miss Hannigan and 1 outside child, the judge sets child support at $1,706 plus $163 for half the health insurance. Total, $1,869 a month. The judge is all business, clear, firm, and not here for excuses.
You haven't talked to him at all?
I have not.
Okay. Did he say he wasn't coming to court today?
I have not talked to him,
Okay.
literally, in a couple of months.
Okay. Well, good thing about it is that I can continue to move forward and place him on child support today because he was served to be here and he's technically on notice. So we're going to go ahead and move forward based on the testimony that you gave. Okay. So at $120,000 a year, that's what you said he makes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I have his gross at $10,000 a month. That would bring his net to...
The judge wraps up by confirming the $1,169 child support and asks if Miss Hannigan needs anything else. Grateful, she thanks the court, and the case is dismissed. But here's the twist. The ex-husband's absence is telling. He had the chance to defend himself, but he didn't show up. Now, he's on the hook for nearly $1,100 a month. And there's no one to blame but him. The judge's no-nonsense style makes it clear. When it comes to child support, the court doesn't play. Miss Hannigan leaves with relief, but you've got to wonder how the ex will react when he finds out.
$7,584.25. And you say you all have 2 children and he has 1 outside child. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So giving him credit for that other child, that brings his child support to about $1,706. You said health insurance is $326 for the children?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to reimburse half of that to you, so that $163 plus $1,706, brings his monthly child support amount to $1,869 per month. Is there anything further you needed?
No, thank you.
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
After the case, Judge Vonda Bailey breaks it down for us. Her main point: always show up to court when you're served. Even if it doesn't change the outcome, it gives you a chance to be heard. In this case, the ex-husband's absence meant the judge had to rely only on Miss Hennigan's testimony, and that didn't work out in his favor. Judge Bailey also stresses the importance of financial responsibility in supporting your kids. The court's focus is the children's well-being, and parents have a legal and moral duty to provide for them. A clear, no-nonsense lesson for anyone dealing with child support, delivered with Judge Bailey's signature mix of authority and empathy.
Hey guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Hennigan case. Well, mom was bringing dad to court. She wanted him to pay child support for the children. Well, what did you notice that was interesting about this case? Dad did not show up for court. Remember, guys, always show up to court when you are served. It may not necessarily change the outcome of the case, but it definitely gives you an opportunity to be heard. Mom testified to the amount of income, to her knowledge, that dad made from his mechanic shop. His child support was based on.
This case is a textbook example of what happens when a parent tries to avoid their responsibilities. The ex-husband's choice to skip court not only cost him the chance to defend himself, but it also left him with a massive child support bill. On the other hand, Miss Hennigan stood firm, fighting for her kids' rights. The judge's decision was fair and just, but it also serves as a reminder that the court's job is to protect the most vulnerable, our children. Whether you're the parent seeking support or the one being asked to provide it, this case is a wake-up call to take these issues seriously. As Judge Bailey wisely said, showing up to court is always the best move. Don't let your absence speak louder than your actions.